Well, hello and welcome to Risk Management and Insurance. Risk management and insurance are really two separate things, though insurance is often part of a risk management program. The insurance portion of this class focuses on property and casualty insurance, and we will talk about how this is different than life and health insurance. This first unit is an introduction to some basic concepts and terms that can be completed without the text. Your work in this first unit consists of this introductory video, a short video lecture, and as with all the units, you'll have a short quiz and a check-in at the end. This first unit does not include any papers or case studies, but each of the rest of the units will include one or the other. Who am I and how do I add value to you by teaching this class? I've been in the insurance industry for 23 years and am currently working full-time as most of you are. I also did my MBA studies while working, balancing a career and a family, as again, many of you are doing. My undergraduate degree is in economics from Duke University, while my MBA is from the University of Chicago, with a concentration in finance and accounting. While working, I have also studied for and been awarded several industry designations, including the Associate in Risk Management, the Chartered Property and Casualty Underwriter, and the Chartered Financial Analyst. In my career, I've been on just about every side of the insurance transactions as an underwriter for Liberty Mutual, in financial management for both Liberty and Zurich Insurance, and sales for the Aon Corporation, and sales management for Wausau Insurance. I'm currently an underwriting manager for EMC Insurance Companies at their Brookfield, Wisconsin branch. The local branch of EMC focuses on property and casualty insurance for commercial accounts as well as personal lines. On the commercial side, we insure everything from schools and municipalities to manufacturing companies and transportation-focused accounts. I have served on several industry and nonprofit committees and boards over the years, including as president of the local CPCU chapter, chair of the board of the Workers' Compensation Reinsurance Association in Minnesota. I've also volunteered by serving on parish council at my church, as well as on the board of trustees of Catholic Charities of the Archdiocese of Southeastern Wisconsin. Through my varied work experience and industry studies, I bring a unique perspective to share with you in this course. Hopefully, I can help to make you better consumers of your personal insurance, as well as more informed purchasers and users of business insurance in your company or organization. So why take this course? The world is a risky place and seems to have gotten riskier in the last couple of years with earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes, and hurricanes. With the growing interdependence of the economies across the world, an earthquake in Japan can cause a huge interruption in a business here in the United States. Monsoons in Bangladesh can disrupt your sourcing partner and shut down a business in Wisconsin. Risk management has become more complex due to the global economy, and it is never going back. In this course, you will learn about personal risk management topics related to property and casualty insurance, such as homeowners insurance, personal auto insurance, and personal umbrella insurance. We start here as there is an overlap in the basic concepts and exposures between personal and commercial lines. In many ways, personal lines insurance is simpler, with businesses and organizations facing more complex and evolving loss sources and risks. We will then move on to cover in greater detail business insurance and risk management, as well as ERM. So what is the nature of risk? The actuaries and financial analysts define risk as the uncertainty of outcomes, random variation about the mean in mathematics. When it comes down to individual consumers and businesses, risk is generally thought of as the chance that something bad will happen. You get in an auto accident, your house burns down, your employee cuts off his hand in a punch press, or a customer trips and falls in your store because you did not clean up the wet mess being tracked in during a snowfall, and then they sue you. Perhaps the president of your company is kidnapped while traveling to visit your overseas factories and is either killed, or you're faced with a huge ransom to get him back. It's all about the negative financial impact of unforeseen events. These can at times be low-impact events, or they can threaten the financial stability or even the existence of your company or organization. As a manager, there are two impacts to consider. First is the financial impact of loss, and second, how do you manage all these potential losses out there, both on a pre-loss and a post-loss basis? This material is directly applicable to each of you as a consumer and as current or future owners or managers of businesses and organizations. We have a fun-filled set of topics to learn about in this class. After this introduction, the first session will focus on some definitions to make sure we all have a common base to go forward from. And after gaining a common understanding of these terms and definitions, we'll explore basic concepts of risk that individuals and organizations face in the second unit. From there, we will begin to discuss risk management. And in the third unit, we will dive into the legal principles and theories that are really behind the insurance mechanism, such as that of indemnity, subrogation, insurable interest, and agency law. The basics of the insurance contract will be reviewed with a particular emphasis on how it is different than most other contracts that organizations enter into. From there, we will move into a review of personal risk management in Unit 4. The focus will be on insurable risks. Then we will move into Unit 5 and corporate risk management, as well as ERM, with some time spent on the cost of risk concept. Unit 6 focuses on workers' compensation exposures, which remain one of the largest costs of risk for many companies. In Units 7 and 8, we will cover liability and property risks for organizations. And with that, your introduction to this course is done. I look forward to seeing you in Lesson 1.